Are you sleepy? No? Are you energized? Are you ready to dream? Are you ready to change your life? Great. Hello everyone. Annyeonghaseyo to our beautiful, amazing Crown Master Park Myong, all the leaders, and all to our beautiful Atomians today. Apa kabar? Harap semuanya baik-baik sahaja ya. Okay, actually kan saya nervous, tapi bukan nervous apa, saya excited betul mau share because this is my favorite subject actually. Alright, so a little introduction about myself. I'm Jessica Pun Yin from Penampang Amazing Center leader, and I'm from Sabah. And what more? I'm a professional housewife as well, okay? Last time housewife, now professional. All right, so before I start my sharing today, I'd just like to ask many of you, have you ever heard of this life scenario book? Yes? So everybody has the life scenario card with you now? Okay, that's wonderful. So, how many of you actually have problem writing down your life scenario? Can I see hands up? No hands? No? Everybody? No problem writing down your life scenario? All right. Okay. Why life scenario is very, very important? Okay? Because this life scenario book will actually help us, okay, to dream. When was the last time you had dreams? When? I remember myself when I had dream was when I was in school. My teacher asked me what I want to be when I grow up. I'm sure everyone had that opportunity as well, right? Yeah? You know what's written in my what I wanted to be when I grow up? I wanted to be a nun. But unfortunately, it's not my calling. All right, so because of that, I become a professional housewife instead. All right. Okay. Can you see? This is my first life scenario. I had the opportunity to write down life scenario when I was 37 years old. Okay? I never knew anything about life scenario. I've worked, I studied, I have a degree in social sciences. Okay? So I learned a little bit about law, psychology, and also ISO. But when I went to work, I work in a professional field as well before I become a housewife. I work in the palm oil industry and also in the oil and gas industry. But no one told me about life scenario. All they asked me is to work really hard so that I can rank up, earn income. So means that I'll be forever working. But however, it's not that I did not want to work, but because I have 3 beautiful children that need my attention. Okay, so that is why I decided to become a full-time housewife. When I become a full-time housewife, things change. I don't know about others, but things change. I had very low esteem, you know? And I remember when my mother-in-law was running a coffee shop, and I was taking care of the coffee shop. And somebody from the office came, and they want to eat in our coffee shop. But that person is a DO. I don't know if you know what's DO, district officer. Or maybe somebody who have high rank, right? And they will ask me, Jessica, go take order from them. But I wouldn't take order. You know why? Because I don't think it was worthy of me to talk to these amazing people. Because I was only a housewife. I was nobody. was how low I think of myself. And this life scenario book showed me a path of how to change my life. And because of that, I'm very sure every one of you came here for a purpose, to change our life. I thought when I attended my first Success Academy, I think it was in August 2017, and that was the first time I wrote down my life scenario, I thought it was only attending talks, but it is different. We are so blessed to have so many amazing speakers who are so selflessly to stand here today to share with all of you. Do you know it takes time to prepare content so that it will help each one of us in our journey? So in writing down the life scenario book at that time, I had hard time. My sponsor gave me the paper and she told me to write down on my life scenario. I looked at it, then I said, I pushed back the book. I said, I have no dreams. For me to earn 500 ringgit from Atomy was good enough. Yeah? But she said, she gave me motivation, he encouraged me. Jessica, even though you're a housewife, and you just started your Atomy journey, doesn't mean that you don't have a dream. You are somebody. Write it down. Doesn't matter if achievable or not achievable, write it down. So I started writing down, and tears start coming down. Because I didn't know that how deeply it actually affected me when I was writing down the life scenario. Because when writing the book, you can actually see a path, a map on it. Because remember what people say? I want to be this, I want to be that. But everything from our mouth, lips, only conversation. But we never bother writing down. But remember, we are human beings. When being a human, we tend to forget. Right? Even cermin mata di atas kepala pun boleh lupa. Right? So what more about our goals, our hopes, and our dreams? Right? So therefore, it is so important. But when I was looking at that life scenario book, it was a relief. It's like a burden from my shoulder was lifted. When it's lifted, how do you feel? You feel relief, right? And you can see a map in front of you. Because you are already in Atomy. You are already in a platform. But now you want to know how to get from point A to point B, B to C, until you win. That's what we need. So, in life scenario, there is 4 parts. All right? To live, to learn, to love, and to contribute. Do you know what does it bring in every one of them? Yes? No? All right? To live. Things that make us one in our life, whether a car, a house, vacation, or savings, or yourself. To learn your hobbies, your travels that you want to do, but you never had time. To love. We're celebrating Valentine's Day, right? Right? To love your spouse, your sister, your siblings, your family, anyone that you want to love. Like our country manager said, if no one loves you, I will love you. Right? All right? So to contribute, when we are so blessed with these 3 L, live, love, and learn, do we keep to ourselves? No. We contribute back. How? In many ways. We can do adoptions, what more? For donations, service, and many more. So today, the mission is to help each one of us being able to write down our life scenario. Because when you write down your life scenario book, it helps to identify one thing. Identify, focus, and truly prioritize what really matters. I'm sure everyone has that book, right? Siapa yang belum ada buku? Melayu pula saya. Who don't have that book yet? Because we have the card. But who don't have the life scenario book yet? Hands up? None? Oh, so everybody have the life scenario book, yeah? Okay, good. So, second, it helps us to plan. Once we know what we want to prioritize in our life. Because in that book, yes, we have the bucket list. You write down whatever you want to be or you want to achieve. But in that book, there is an 8th wheel, the wheel of life. That is where you need to choose your best 8 that you really want to achieve. That is why I say prioritize. Choose what is important first to achieve. Yeah? And once you know, you plan, you will learn to execute an action. Okay? And it really, really can help us to focus. Story about myself again. When I started Atomy, to be honest with you, I had rejection from my own husband. We had a lot of argument. But because I have written down my life scenario, I had something that is more important to achieve. You know what? He didn't know that I wanted to do this for him. I wanted to have a balanced life in our family. He works 10 months a year offshore, only 2 months with the children. Is that a balanced life? No. He's missing out our children's growth. That is why when you have your reason, go for it. Then eventually, he sees it. That is why it is very, very important. Kau tahu pula Melayu pula saya dah. You know, we even almost wanted to divorce also, because of Atomy. But in the same way, Atomy also saved our life. All right? So, to live well, there is few, right? Cars, house, savings, but what is more important? I'll be sharing my own experience, writing down this life scenario. For me, the investment to live is to invest myself, to invest in learning. Why is important to learn? Because you are the foundation, and you are the tree, and you are the one who represent when you share to others. You are the change and bring the light to others. Let's say if I was doing Atomy and I didn't bother to grow and build myself, I just say, okay, you just go by, you go by. You just do. But I am not doing it myself. Am I setting a good example? No. And not only that, when you build yourself, you will have a strong mind, soul, and spirit. You know where you want to be. You see your 5 years from now, your 10 years from now, your vision, your life. That's what truly, truly matters. So my investment was myself. And when I was growing, I was inspired by Jack, by Fern, and all the amazing leaders because they are so selfless in sharing. They are speakers. And I wanted to become a speaker myself. I said one day. So what I did was I attend Success Academy, one-day seminar. I read books. I went to YouTube. I shadow every leaders. I see how they share. Then eventually I started small. And today, I'm here sharing in one day, in Success Academy. You know, it takes courage to change. It really takes courage to change. But you never know that one small step can bring so many difference because it creates ripple effect. Your key, your dream is you, not anybody else. It's you, us. If you can build and invest to live, when you live, you have confidence. Your self-esteem grow. Can anybody sway you? Can anybody downgrade you? No one. Because you know who you are and who you can be and what you can achieve in life. So I do actually encourage a lot of Atomians here to live well. Start believing in your dreams. Start believing in yourself. Start respecting ourselves. You are special. We are all born special with a gift. Okay? So second is to learn. One of my dreams is always been traveling. Traveling can open the mind, the soul, and our heart. Because I'm somebody who is very passionate in what I do. And one of the goals also to learn, because I have children who are so active in sports. When they are active in sports, I wanted to help them to achieve their dream by being able to afford and bring them traveling to all their competition. I wanted to travel because of them, because they want to be in every competition that's possible to join. Next, to love. Why you are in Atomy? Ask yourself, why you are in Atomy? Is it because for somebody we love? I am in Atomy because I love my husband so much. I wanted him. Haya, menangislah pula. Thank you so much. I wanted him to have a life, not working. Come back, even the children are scared of him. I want us to have family time. So I'm sure, just like our Leaders Club, Danny Lim, his love for his mother. And so many of us, our loved one here, always think of why you are in Atomy. Don't be defeated by obstacles, by challenges that you are going through. And not only that, to love is also to respect yourself, to love yourself. I'm sure a lot of housewives are here. Anyone? Any housewife like me? Professional housewife? Many. I see so many hands. Right. A wife is so loving. They care so much with so many people around them. Their children, their family, their in-laws, their relatives, everyone. But they tend to forget about themselves. They forget to love themselves. Because when they forget to love themselves, they tend to become unhappy in a lot of things. I can say I'm a nagger. You know, I nag, because that's all I know. because I had no life. But when Atomy came into my life, everything changed. I become better housewife. I'm so patient, and I think twice before I even talk. Because I need to rethink whether that is the nice response towards our husband, towards our children, or towards our family. And not only that, like me, I don't know lah, like others. Housewife, I look so haggard because I didn't take care of myself. I look like, I don't know lah, but I will say I look much prettier now. Yeah? So much prettier. And all of us are like that. You just see, just look at everyone here. Everyone look gorgeous or not? Beautiful or not? Handsome, right? Because we learn to take care of ourselves. We start loving ourselves. So that is why we need to understand, to love who? Why we are in Atomy? To love our loved one. So always think of that. Okay, and the last one, like mau habis sudah pula kan? Anyhow, the last one will be to contribute. This is all from my own sharing, yeah? To contribute. I don't have anything. I don't have money loaded. I'm not loaded before. So what can we do to contribute? But because this is a month of love, I'm going to share everything about love. Because we love our partners so much. We love our family so much. Our Atomy family, I call it Atomy. So every leaders will find ways to help our partners. Because I don't think like, let's say if every month I'm the one who speaks, kamu boring ka tidak? You guys get bored, right? So we always try to find many content, many other leaders to contribute. So because of that, one of the things that I did was to gather with a lot of leaders. So I made friends with leaders from Canada, from Australia, from USA, from Singapore. We are all from different lineage, different team. But we couldn't be bothered because our goal was to help every Atomian that we could. Because we are embracing what Chairman had said, super synergy united of heart. And I have a lot of partners also who are not in my line, not in my team, but I always invite them to join the session that we organize globally to help. So if you want to join, let me know, yeah? And not only that, we have centers. We have so many amazing. In Malaysia itself, we have 400 over centers. And that is not a reason. Oh, it's so far. But if you want to change your life, you must make effort. Go to the center and learn. They are waiting for you. Because they are so anxiously, because they love you, they want to help you to be successful in Atomy as well. And my question here, who wants to be an imperial master? Everybody, right? No one, ah? Everybody want, right? That is why our chairman, Dr. Park Hang-gil, had set up a system that is based on love. If you really understand, it is based on love. It's right and just. Because in Atomy, we can never do alone, right or not? Atomy is a teamwork system. It's family. To enable one person to advance, one must be willing to help one another. Relationship is really important. Because there is a saying says, tell me, I might forget. Teach me, I might remember. Evolve me, and I will learn. And are you in a success system? Yes, right. In Atomy, there are so many ways to be successful. But knowing your why will actually find your how. And one of it is to really write down your life scenario. And one of my dreams also in Atomy, in contribution, is to purchase a 3-story building one day. Why? Because I want to expand an education center. I'm inspired by our first Imperial Master. Because of that, one day, don't forget to visit, in Penampang, Sabah. Okay? One day, I will purchase that building. Because a lot of people say, Jessica, why you care so much of education center? Right? Don't you think you want to make money? You don't need to waste so much to buy a building, pay rental, do all those things. But I told that person, you see, in Atomy, that's the difference of if you have a purpose in doing Atomy. I wanted a big center because I love Atomians so much. I really want to help and contribute as much as I can. Because like all of you guys are willing to pay 50 ringgit, come once a month to attend Success System, Success Academy for a reason, right? Right. You want to do a difference. You want to learn, you want to change, you want to do something in your life. You want to achieve something in your life. So that is how I want to achieve something in my life, by contributing and helping. That's why I never bother. When partners say, Jessica, can you come to my place to share? With a heartbeat, I say yes. I always say yes. Whether you're my team or not even my team. And I have so many people SMSing me through Messenger, asking for advice and so on. I just replied. I just guide as much as I can. Because when people make that effort to us, means there is a dream behind them, driving them to learn. So they are asking people, any leaders that they know, that can really help to contribute them in their life. So, it's time to write down our life scenario, all right? So, can you see what's wrong with this life scenario? Anybody know what's wrong? Tariq, can I have the life scenario? Thank you so much. Our handsome Tariq. Okay. Can you see what's wrong with this life scenario I've written in June 2021? Anybody? Okay. The mistake that I done was I did not write my current. I only written down my dreams. For instance, what is the car I'm driving now? Let's say you are driving a Myvi 2004 make, yellow color. I bought in, I don't know what year. Okay? And what is your dream car if you want to write down? Write down it vividly, as if you can feel the car, see the car, and you're driving it. Your Myvi is the car you're driving now, and you dream of having a new car. Write it down. I want to have a Ford What more? I'm not very familiar with cars. Anyhow, maybe BMW, A something something, black color, leather seat, automation, is there any 3.1 car? A 3? Sorry, I'm not going in car. Vividly, and how much it costs, the car. You must feel it. The best thing how I like to do live scenario, in my center, I do live scenario very often. And I must play a music. I hope maybe the company can play a music later, where you can actually imagine yourself when you are writing down. Imagine, this is the car I want, I feel, or you coming into your new home, maybe not 5-story lah, 2-story house, okay? 2-story, 4 bedrooms with a swimming pool, open concept, how many ensuite and so on. So write it down. Now, say for your house, I'm living in an apartment in Taman Penampang or whichever. All right, so where do you want to live? What is your dream home? Maybe I wanted to own a home in a certain area, in a kampung, a landed area, or a taman that you know. How much does it cost? How many stories? How many rooms? Another way you can say is also your spirit, your faith. One of the things that I really wanted to improve at one time was my faith. Because I was not, because we all have our own faith, right? Like I was not really active in my faith. But because of that, I really wanted to change. I want to follow my heart. Because our highest being that actually guides us in every matters in our life. So I started to invest in going to church and do what really matters in my life. There are so many things that we can actually write down, or maybe for your children, your savings. Let's say, how many savings do you have now? 0. 0 for your children. So 5 years from now, how many savings you want for them? Write it down. Daughter number 1, daughter number 2, daughter number 3. Write it down vividly, because that is your goal. Honestly, at first, when I was writing down my life scenario, I said, maybe this is just a joke. But honestly, this is a magic book. This magic book can bring you many, many places, many, many levels of life, many transformation in life. I had so many dreams achieved just by writing it down. If you feel down, you feel that you are not going anywhere, take down your life scenario book. And I would like to quote Lara Dutta, Miss Universe, once said, "We all must keep our focus where we want to be. But we don't forget that we are human. Achievements or failure don't really matter. We take nothing with us when it's our time. We get very little moments in life to reach out and do something for someone. If we can't do, it's not living. That is why that is Atomy. Everyone here, we come from different line, different group, but yet everyone has a goal of heart. Because you guys you really matter everyone's heart. And to end my sharing today, I just like to share. Find your purpose. Pursue it relentlessly, passionately, and loudly. Be persistent and win. If God be for you, who can go against your dream? Thank you so much. I'm Jessica Pun Yin. Enjoy writing down your life scenario.